Oh, that's dealt with then.
God save. What can I do for you?
I've taken care of the lads who were bothering you. You'll have a quiet evening tonight.
God bless you, lad. And here's something for your trouble and kindness. Unlike that miserable bailiff.
If anything else grieves you, just say the word.
Take care now.
I'm at your service.
Well,
Yeah? Why not?
Take care.
I hope I can be of...
I've heard it's not quite as lively here as it once was.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
That's not quite what I...
True, but
So there are a few...
I take it.
He just vanished.
Well,
Do you still have them?
of course not.
I'm looking for some people you might know something about.
If they come here to drink, maybe. But I won't aid you in any mischief.
I've heard some rough men come here looking to recruit. Have they ever stopped in to eat or drink? Or to arrange something?
There were some brawlers that used to fight behind the tavern, but they raised such a commotion. I went and complained, and the town watch drove them off somewhere.
I wasn't thinking about that lot. I'm looking for recruiters that hire mercenaries and other cutthroats.
I don't know about that. Every once in a while, a merchant will hire some help or an escort, but nothing more. Nobody comes here regular. I'd notice if they did.
Yeah, we're the ballers now.
Do you happen to know where the brawlers you complained about moved on to?
I've not got the slightest inkling. I'm just glad all the shouting stopped. It scared the horses in the stables.
You haven't heard talk of any scoundrels in town?
Well, I have heard some things, but I can't say if they're true or not. There's some that talk just to hear the sound of their own voices.
And who's the most frequent topic of that kind of gossip?
Miller Simon. They say he's rich with coin, and it's not from the mill. But that's nonsense. Folk just don't know how much a mill can earn.
Anyone else?
Aye, there's talk of the knacker giving people the evil eye, or them that's not in bailiff's good graces. But I don't suppose that's what you want to know.
Thank you, innkeeper.
Not at all. Good luck.
Ale for me.
Hmm.
Good day to you.
Are you the local knacker?
I'm the local grave digger. But if there aren't any burials to take care of, I'll turn me hand to knackery.
Well, then you might know a lot of things that others don't.
I'm a decent man. Not always honest, but decent.
Okay, is there any fishy guns? Yeah, that's that.
Anything fishy going on in these parts?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church. As brazen as that. What sort of people do that?
Ah, but have you heard of anyone around here hiring adventurers and bandits?
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking to me. I don't even go to the tavern much these days.
And what's been happening in Sasau lately?
Nothing interesting. Except maybe that bitch being slaughtered.
What? Who was she, a villager? I wouldn't call that nothing interesting.
No! I mean a dog bitch. It was a while back, but they called me to clear it up.
What happened?
The dog looked like she'd been hacked to bits. They were scared it was some demon, but as far as I could see, someone took a sword or an axe to her.
Why on earth would anyone do that?
What do I know? Maybe he was snooping around where he shouldn't, and the bitch went for him. I hear there was some dog-bitten fellow being cared for at the monastery. Only they kept him there on account of a broken leg. Maybe that's the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'll be
Okay then.
Very well. Feel free to stop by any time. People shy away from me, except when there's a death, or the cesspit's full. God be with you.
Okay, let's go to the monastery then.
Can I take a look inside the...
What's got into you, boy? Take care now.
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Let's ask her, yeah.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
That actually happened to me once. Fritz pissed on the burn and it was right as rain the next day.
I see. Well, better talk to Brother Nicodemus before trying that treatment here.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly.
Very well. All right.
Look, Henry, last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my...
Good luck then.
Quiet!
So, yeah, talk to Brother Nicodemus.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Quiet! I can't stay here.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. He just needs to sleep. These wounds have been well taken care of.
Christ above!
What are you making such a...
A fuss? Hurts like...
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly! God be with you. I can't stay here.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks. What happened to Philip?
Philip?
He's unconscious. He's shivering and he has a fever.
Ah, I didn't know that. When he first came here, he was fine. No wounds on him. Then he got worse and worse. Take care now.
Quiet! Please. Please, help me.
I'd like to learn a bit of everything.
Can you now?
To be honest, not
So what am I supposed to do? Well, never mind. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that
clear.
not so fast? Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
I can't stay here.
I see.
I can't. I just
Once
can't.
you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry. You've
What will happen to my family?
How can I help you?
Have you talked to your...
I did.
Well, if you know...
That's true. What do you think about the...
Baron von...
I...
That's...
So you don't...
Well, there were...
If only it had...
You were there?
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Please, help me. Please, help me. Quiet! Please, help me.
who are you? What do you... And what...
Sometimes.
Thank you.
God be with you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Then that's everything.
What will happen to my family?
Poppy, thistle, herb. Yep, got that.
I can't stay here. I can't stay here.
So prepare the oil for the poppy.
What will happen to my family? Please help me.
So you add the oil. For oil and for the poppy in one.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
Okay. Poppy could both one turn. Is it definitely poppy? Yeah, okay. No, right, oh no, I confused, didn't say that, I don't think.
God, what will happen to my family? Please help me. I can't stay here.
Okay, boil for one turn. What does it say? Add the thistle and boil for one more turn.
Quiet!
Thistle. Boil for one more turn. Boil for turn the glass and boil. let's cool down. So add this for to leave to cool and then add the herbs. Okay.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep. Please help me.
Okay, it doesn't say.
I can't stay here.
To put in this file, I think I do.
I won't get any sleep.
Is
I
that
just
it?
won't get any sleep.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh, thank you. God be with you.